Did you have any idea quite how much feeling you were going to have for your
Kind of.
daughter?
I've always been quite a maternal person. I love kids, and so I was very excited about the whole prospect. What changes, as you know, if you're a parent, is everything revolves around the child now. You know, every decision you make is about the child, and even going out. Oh, can I go out? No, I can't. I haven't got a babysitter. I'd rather stay at home with my child. I haven't seen her this today. I want to go home and see her. All those little decisions focus on the child and your wife for a while.
And she unwittingly has tamed your behaviour. Is that right?
Kind of. You get matured. I mean, I've become mature.
You soften.
I'm no longer hot-headed and feisty like I was when I was younger, and I don't ever want to do anything that's going to embarrass my wife Zoe or my daughter. So I think things you do, you think about a little bit more. I've been married now, what, 6 or 7 years? You know.
I mean, obviously, everyone kind of grows and develops, don't they? We were talking earlier about, you know, can you be happy in a relationship that doesn't have sexual intimacy or not as much sexual intimacy? And I guess, and forgive me for saying this, pass the sick bag, Alice, but life is a journey, isn't it? And I mean, if you weren't to sort of mature and grow and change, then, you know, that would not be a particularly productive way to lead your life. So
it wouldn't. Like anything in life, you sort of go through and you do change, and this is the important thing, is changing together and growing together. So I think a lot of relationships suffer when people, they meet and it's all like the chemistry and it's all go, and then eventually, you know, work gets in the way and things change and you end up growing in different directions. You don't do anything together anymore. I think that's the important thing. One thing my wife and I do, because my job is very intense, I go away a lot, we try and just find a little bit of time together. We went to Barcelona for 2 days when Aurelia was about maybe one and a half. Yeah, she was 18 months old, and it was the best 3 days of my life. It was like, wow, the chemistry was there, because you don't have time for that when you've got a newborn. And so we try and keep just date night here and there, not all the time, but and just try and be together and grow together, hopefully with the same ideas going forward. She did see me on the stage the other night, which was fantastic, and she did go a little bit like, you know, she started looking at me as if I was, you know, she was a bit of a fan or something. It was quite nice. Like, that's right, still got it. Because at home it's not like that, you know, we've got to create those moments. And,
so I suppose that's quite handy. If she starts going off you, she can just go and watch you in your show.
Precisely, it's a winning formula.
How did you just meet, you and Zoe?
We met at a mutual friend's birthday party, and it was across the room. She is particularly beautiful, and I was just like, wow. And I got very tongue-tied talking to her, and that's always a sign. Normally I'm very confident, go for it, chat away. I was like, I had nothing, but luckily enough, she liked me back. However, we didn't actually go out for a year after that. It took a whole year to go on our first date.
What kept you so long?
She had a boyfriend, but... It was kind of love at first sight. Our first date, I remember she got in a taxi and drove away, and she just looked out the back of the window, and I was just like, oh no, that's it, it's all over. I'm officially in love.
Funny like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't take
I
much.
couldn't speak, so I knew it was her. She looked at me out the back of a taxi, so I knew it was
So
her.
what happened?
I love it.
What happened over the next?
simple.
Obviously, she had a boyfriend at the time. But what happened over the next year? So obviously, you kept thinking about her. So how long did you leave it between hearing that she'd split up from her boyfriend and you going, right, okay, on the phone?
Yeah, how did you get back in touch?
She is going to kill me. She actually got in touch with me several months after she'd split up with her boyfriend. So it was all legit and legal, if you like. But,
it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
So when you got that call, did you just go, ka-ching?
A little bit. I was a bit like, ooh. How do I do this? You start getting those feelings inside going, how am I going to sort this out? You start doing stupid things in your head, and then we went on our date, and nearly didn't happen because she didn't get my text that I replied to her, and she's thinking, so when I called her, she was like, you're a bit arrogant, just calling me out of the blue, not replying to my text. So all these little things that happen, and hey, somehow we made it, and we're still
So how did... We've had a proposal today
we
on
have
the show, which we're
congratulations.
still glowing about. So what was your proposal like? Did she propose to you? I suppose that would be... The norm for Brendan. Did she beg you, Brendan?
She begged. No, I did the whole thing, and I actually took her to Paris on a one-day thing in the middle of Strictly. You don't get any time off during Strictly, but I tried to plan it between a rehearsal, on the train over to Paris for the night, and then the next day, and I had to work it in with her mod. She was off on a job the next day, so I had to change all her flights. It was a big effort, and it's a really full-on thing for a fella. Don't underestimate it, ladies. It is.
Preaching to the choir.
It is a tough thing. Just
I wasn't thinking about the interview. Oh, that was it. I was all thinking, oh, go.
Yeah. So it's a big thing. It's a flash in the pan, but a lot goes into planning it, and you want to make it right, and we don't always get it right.
There's a competition between the professional dancers in terms of, you know, because you don't know who you're going to get.
Yeah.
And on that day when you're told, do you sort of think, oh well, I'm not going to win with them?
It's like blind date. You know. It is a bit of a blind date.
Brendan, luckily for you, you've only got 30 seconds to answer this.
I think he could still get himself into trouble in 30 seconds.
It is. You line up and you go, yes, no, yes,
Yeah,
yes, please.
exactly,
No.
exactly.
And they do it too. They do it to
Who's
us.
your biggest no?
Biggest no, Lulu, blimmin' awful. She's probably one of the panel here. I'm so sorry.
Well,
No, she's not.
she felt the same about me, so it's all right.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.
All right, chinny. And I went, what? You just crossed the line with your chin out like this.